Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. I haven't really had a chance to record much lately with everything going on. My employers decided that giving everybody a get-out-of-jail-free card for the current crisis, with no oversight at all, resulted in half the people in my shop not showing up to work. So, it's been busy.
Laying low.
And I bet they don't make that mistake ever again. Now, my best friend, whom I also game with on the weekends, also knows a guy who was laid low by the Kung Flu, so my weekends are now free. So I thought I'd do a little bit of recording. Now, last episode we picked up Durance, quite possibly one of my favorite characters of Pillars of Eternity 1. I'd say number 3. Adair is definitely got to be number 1. And we'll be finding a favorite number 2 pretty soon. But I ran back into town. Hold on. Hello.
Let's go.
Yes, let us do this.
Let's go.
That's it.
Let's go.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about this too much. It's one per encounter anyway. So,
Hey.
as I was saying, I suddenly have some free time. And we picked up at Durance. Now, I ran us back into Gilded Vale to grab some sleep and to pick up a rifle for Durance, because he does get a very lovely ability with that. Only to find out that the blacksmith and the weapon shop didn't have any.
Shh.
But they did have a quest
And what does the
to find the rest of their shipment that has gone missing. So I think that if I do so, we will then have a better gear selection and a discount to work with. And here are those nice gentlemen now. Not a bad halt. Ah. Willem, you useless bastard. Get him! We'll add his gear to the pile. Which one's Willem, by the way? I don't see a Willem. I'm all sad. Alright, gentlemen, come this way, please. Alright. You go there. You go there. Durance, I need you to flame strike this asshole for me. And let's see. Yeah, let's do that as well. Alright, so he's nice and dead. Which is always nice. Okay, the bandit leader's right there. We need to do this. Gets frickin' pulverized. You can get back there. Okay, what else we got here? We've got... Oh, yes. Can you see me now? See, I always have a hardest time with them because they get all the spells. Let's see. No. Ah, here we go. Let's move forward a bit. And let's get concentrated ground going. How we going? Okay, you want to knock this guy down for me there? Thank you. Okay, he's dead. Alright, did you not go frenzy? I'm a little bit disappointed in that. Okay, he should be blind. Let's get a nice, ooh, holy power. This is good. This is good right there. And a dare get in there as well. There we go. Well, that went way better than the first time I ever fought this. Not gonna lie. Alright. So we got some daggers, we got some hatchets, we got some shit armor and some money. How these guys managed to rob a shipment is beyond me with this kind of equipment. But all's well that ends well, thankfully. And nobody got too beat up. I'm running low on a few
What?
spells, mind you, but
Aye?
I'd say it was completely worth it. Okay. Guys, hunting bow. And there's our shipment and a tattered note. I need you to deliver our haul for Kern to sell. He will not speak to you unless you know the words Ik Nibion Efeldfin. It's only found in the gift after dark. Interesting. Yeah. So now we know who's going to sell it to. And let's see, we got ale, oil, potions, amethyst, and gold. I seem to remember
Steady does it.
there's a hidden thing around here. Find me the hidden thing, please. Huh. No hidden thing. I'm sad. I thought there was a hidden thing. So yeah, there we go. Bandit's dealt with. Another larger problem found and soon to be dealt with. Because we are totally going to black and sight this guy again. I just love the amount of like debuffs I can throw down. It is beyond awesome. Oh yeah, you're screwed, dude. Don't even bother. It's not even worth frenzy. Do it, and good night. Ah, trolls. First time you see a troll, you're like, oh my god, that's a troll, this is going to end horribly. Then after a while, you're like, oh, look, trolls, fun. Awesome. Okay, so we got the bandits, and looking at the map, we've pretty much cleared this entire area for the most part. There isn't too much to really be worried about down here now. There might like be some witches, or whatever the hell they call them. Ah, yeah. Yeah, bitches. These fucking things. Oh, dear God. There's a lot of them, too. Nice. Funny thing is, because I upgraded Durance's ability, it does damage to those around him that are vessels. And these things are vessels. So this fight just went from being scary to, well,
Aye?
less so. And yes, that troublesome little giggle is definitely how I feel about it as well, because holy crap, that was like, oh my god, there's a dozen of them. Well, there were anyway. Wow, that deer was apparently having a bit of an off day. So we're to cart bristles with crossbow bolts, bloodstains darken the cracked wooden slates. So this is where the cart was when the shipment was originally taken. Now, yeah, no, we're not going to bother the deer. We don't need to. And here we have there's the hidden thing I was looking for. And for our trouble, we get Scorpion's Mark, another camping supply, and some more gold. Always nice. Yeah, spare bread rolls laid out with his tent, but there's no sign of the other kith. And he has a fine warbow. I don't know who's going to use that. I'm sure we'll find somebody. And here's his buddy. So basically, down south here is where they got set up. Their cart got taken up, and the bandits then dragged it north up towards their little camp up here at the bandit camp. So, yeah, that's a hell of a thing. And I'm seeing another body over here. No, I already got that. That's the guy I got the... we got a piece of gear from him. I don't remember what it was. Somebody's wearing it, I think. Ah, yeah. Fulvano's boots. That's what that was. I also have a fine crossbow. I don't really find a lot of use out of those. From what I understand, you can do some great work with ranger stuff, but never been my thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to head down to Magrin's Fork. We're going to cut through that real quick, and then we're going to go down to the cove just south of that. And I'm not going to make you guys wait through all that, so... So, other than that, everything has been going pretty well. Oh. Gold-packed paladins. What are you doing now? Oh. Okay, didn't know that we were fighting these guys. There, that one, get that one. Well. That just escalated quickly.
Hey.
Alright. Here I am low on magic. Let's do that. Let's get you in over here. Let's see, what do I want to hurt you with? I'm not really sure. I have so many good options here. Yeah, let's do that. I don't remember pissing anybody off recently, so I'm kind of curious as to what this is all about. Okay, did you cast your spell or not? There we go. Come on, do it again. Let's get that going.
Lava.
Now, paladins operate differently in Pillars of Eternity than they do in, say, D&D. You're not devoted to a god as much as a cause, and Goldpack mercenaries are all about the contract. My question is, what the fuck do they want? It seems I have no choice but to provide you with instruction. Radric's forces are spread thin, and the road through the wilds to the south of Gilead Vale lie unguarded. Given these favorable circumstances, I'm sure even you can manage a peasant or two. The archers tell me that Colsman made south after their escape. If you would happen to retrieve one of their number, I may be convinced to forgive you your mistakes. The last time you're to keep clear of Defiance Bay, and that you cannot be trusted to acquire a useful specimen within a modicum of discretion. I have no qualms whatsoever about using what materials I have at my disposal. So that doesn't really seem all that personal to me. But you never know. Now, this is the one thing I do love. Yoink. So, these are the spell books that Lundara had in her grimoire. So she had Ghost Blades, which is a great spell. And she knew, what is this? Defeated Caress. No, don't erase it. We're going to learn it. So basically, for a little bit of money, we just got free spells. And I could set this up to have a second grimoire of different spells available so he could switch them out on the fly if I needed spells I don't suddenly have. Which is all very, very nice. We got a large shield here. We're going to give that to Adair. Regular wand. Fine warbow, which we already looked at. Let's see, mail armor. Yeah, Brigadine would be the best right now. Ah, my mistake. And we also got some helms. Looks like a mail coif to me, honestly, but you know, they can call it whatever they want. Open helm, hood, helm. It's all just helms. So, yeah, not too bad. Now, as far as you go, you just have a regular shield on, so let's give you plus 16. Yeah, 16 armor class. Minus 8 to his accuracy, so he's not going to hit as often. But his job isn't really to hit as often as to ensure that he can tie people down, and when he does get hits in, he gets endurance back. So, this all works pretty well. Yeah, totally forgot about those assholes. Yeah, no idea what they're doing there. Just all of a sudden, just paladins are like, yeah, screw you guys. And the way they said it kind of makes me think it was personal, but judging from the letter, I don't think it was. It's targets of opportunity. It's okay, though. And there's Anslog's compass. So, nice day at the beach. Let's see what we got here. Two villagers stand by one of the tide pools. They're breathing harshly, clearly winded, and look up nervously as you approach.
Good day to you.
If you're to fish as we were, stranger, you'd want to avoid the compass proper. The dwarven one points to the southeast. Her companion shakes his head. A lot of ships wind up spread across the rocks here, so we don't think much of the wreckage until we heard something. Terrible noise. I thought maybe it was a survivor, but he wasn't alive. Moving, but not truly moving. It was awful. What do you mean? What did you see? Corpses. Walking corpses. We don't want no part of it, whatever the cause. Might be we can find something in these tide pools and we're heading straight home. What are you two doing out here? Fishing, of course. Except I lost my fishing rod when I flung at the head of one of those monsters. We're looking at the tide pools over and thought we'd try our luck down by the rocks. Got the fight of our lives. We'll have to make sure the net's here or go hungry. So there's a lot of shipwrecks. All the time. It's a lovely place, but dangerous as anything to sail. Good fishing most days. We'll look further up the coast next time. Farewell. Good tides. Wait, do you hear that? Okay, moron. I don't think you're really equipped to deal with this. Dipshits. Well, let's see if I can save their lives. Don't promise anything. Zorps. I like Zorps. They're adorable. Let's do that.
How may I help?
Okay. Who survived? Well, he survived. For which we got some spears. We got her spear. Tilly. You're a moron, Tilly. That's what I missed. Thank you for your help. I should have left you to die. You see a couple of Zorps coming at you. Most people would be smart and run the opposite direction. You decided, oh, well, screw it. Let's get our kill on. Just geniuses, all of them. Let's get our spells back. You wake to the sensation of being shaken. And you open your eyes to see Adair standing over you, his hand jostling your shoulder. He looks concerned. Your eyes are heavy and your vision blurred. The vague sense of unremembered nightmares clouding your thoughts. You're not sure if you slept at all the previous night.
Hey. Hey! You awake? Good. You were kind of thrashing around, eyes rolled back in your head. You were shaking. Trying to snap you out of it for a long time now. I was gonna have to get a bucket of cold water. You don't seem like you get much rest at night. You got those dark circles under your eyes.
Not lately. At night there are dreams and whispers.
That's the Watcher thing, then. I'm sure it just takes some time to adjust is all. I'll try to let it sort itself out. You better wake up faster next time. Trust me, you don't want that bucket of cold water.
And this is why Adair is my favorite character. Other characters will show concern. He makes it seem like an older brother kind of thing. Alright, so. Now the Zorps came from this direction, so I suppose we might as well follow them.
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
Oh no, there's actually nothing over here. Yeah, there's nothing even on that side of the map, so where do those Zorps come from? No idea. However, we will be finding all kinds of fun things down here. Zorps, undead. Actually, to come to think, I think that's everything down here. Yeah.
Let's go.
Now, these things aren't that dangerous, it's mostly their numbers. But even then, it's not a giant concern. Of course, all the Zorop spears and shields we get off them are fairly decent money. Now this is where we start crossing into their territory. This is a DLC from a backer from FundMe option, I think. Trying to stop and speak to my Western friend. And Namara stands before you, his hair matted and once bright clothes in ruins. Equally ruined is his face, a hatching of thin scars crossed by broader wounds. I haven't seen another kiss since my ship went down. I do not suppose you're looking to lighten your purse. You were shipwrecked. We were transporting goods from the Deadfire to Defiance Bay when a storm took us off course and ran us aground here. Only I survived. You should consider sailing the Isles of the Deadfire, my friend. No more beautiful realm exists in the whole of the world. Who are you? I am called Panamu Birdscorned, Chronicle of the Wana people. Strange, I know, but we do not choose our names, do we? And what are you selling? The ship's cargo, goods from the Deadfire, a few personal trinkets, all the highest quality. I wouldn't sell them, but without coin, how am I to return to my homeland? Alright, let's see what you got. And this is, of course, a bunch of stuff that we cannot afford. See, with the Warclave Mataru, which actually sounds pretty damn cool. Saber of the Seas. Spell Chance, Overwhelming Wave. What does that do? 10% chance to cast Overwhelming Wave on a hit or critical hit once per encounter. 20th foe target, 20-30 crush damage, stun for 4 seconds. Ooh, that's nice. I should get that for Dare if I could afford it. Yeah. That's one thing I do love about this game. If you look at it, value 900 copper. Well, he's trying to sell it to me for 4,500. Yeah, so expensive. So we got Fulano's Blunderbuss up here. Some boatswain uniforms, which are actually pretty nice. Because it gives you +9 deflection, +9 will, and it's exceptional. Deckhand uniform is the same, with very low recovery speeds. There's also the helmsman's uniform, which is pretty much all the same there. Belt of the Royal Deadfire Cannoneer. Minor Spellbind Firebrand. 3 times per rest. Summon a weapon Firebrand. Oh, this gives you replaces your sword with a magical weapon that's on fire. The company captain's hat, +1 resolve, +1 dexterity. Bind this item. Oh, it's a soulbound item. I did not notice that. Is this a soulbound item as well? Yeah, that is. Interesting. What about this Saber of the Seas? No, it's not soulbound. So, yes, they do have some very nice stuff here. However, it is ridiculously expensive. So, while we can't afford it now, eventually money will not become an issue. And he's not going anywhere. So, we'll deal with it then. Here we go. Find yourself facing a towering Amano woman. Her skin is the warm gold brown of a dying sunset, with pale, fish-white patches at throat and hands. Wavy red-brown hair, pulled in tight braids across the strip of bare skin that follows the curve of her skull, flows down over her broad shoulders.
Greetings.
Have you come for medicines and craftsworks or to share the fire? Actually, Afra sent me here. She says that you know some way to ensure her child is not a Hollowborn. More of Lord Radrick's frightened flock. You were kind to come all this way. Poor Afra must be beside herself. I imagine she gave you something for the payment? Whatever it is, you keep it. I don't need coin. I need you to do something for me instead. There's a Zorup tribe in the northeast, led by one of their priests. Tano's exiled from there some time ago, and their scouts still lurk about this place, waiting for an opportunity to end his life. The Zorup lets out a rattling squawk, head drooping. One day I'll have to go for supplies, and I'll come back to find my assistant slain. How will I help anyone then? You rid me of this nuisance, and I'll do what I can for Afra, and throwing something for you too. Alright, be back when it's done. Good, good. You'll find them easily enough, I think. Good luck. And we'll ask about the little fellow later. But yeah, just go whack some Zorup. That shouldn't be too difficult. Of course. Doesn't mean it won't
Light,
not be
flame, and
difficult.
sound.
Because I don't remember what's in the cave. I don't remember what's in here. I think it's just Zorup, but there might be something a little bit nastier in here. I don't. Oh, yeah, these friggin' things.
Let's go.
These things are going to be a problem. Okay, I need you to kill that thing right now.
Yeah.
Let's
Leave it to me.
Okay.
let's go.
I think this should be enough.
That's not very helpful.
Yeah, the whole reason I gave him the extra will thing was specifically to stop that. What the hell? No, don't kill him. Yeah, he's confused.
I?
I specifically gave him that ability so he wouldn't get confused on him.
Yes. Let's have it up!
Oh, that was just a trifle bit embarrassing. Ah, well, we didn't waste any spells. That's fine. So moss and mold cover the bones like a blanket. They smell earthy and wet. Okay, so we got a bunch of dank spores. We've got some lockpicks and some sword fangs off of this poor bugger. Or so we're off of him.
Right.
Keeping an eye out.
And a warbow, which, all things considered,
Would
is
you
not
look at
bad.
that?
Ah, there we go. I knew there was something in here. A fine wand, a tricorn hat, some oil, and some silver. Always nice things to have. So yeah, that was not the cave I was expecting it to be. Yeah, because, you know, the last thing I expect when being hired to go kill a bunch of, you know, basically kobolds is a cave full of mushrooms. Yeah, absolutely was not expecting that at all. This way, on the other hand, should be the destination we're looking for. Now, I'm wondering if we can negotiate with these little bastards. Yeah. That looks like Zurup territory. Let's check up north, see if there's anything here. Nope. Okay, Aloth, get out from in front, please. Thank you. Ah, look, dead guys. Oh, there's something in there. I never would have guessed that. We've got a turquoise and a page from Favano's travels. Met a helpful Deerwood woman along Gilded Vale. She was an invaluable guide during my time in that sorry village and agreed to accompany me some part of the ways toward Anslog's compass. The part of ways in the wild is known as Magrin's Fork, but I gave her my amulet so she might remember me fondly. Perhaps I'll return to these lands someday after all. Now, there goes Fork. We didn't find her body and that amulet, so I think we will have to keep looking for it. Dead Valayan, fine crossbow, and Fulvano's letter. How is it so grand a journey as mine should lead me here? The people of the Deerwood call this pitiable lagoon a sight to see, but all I've experienced here is misfortune. I thought to explore the cavern by the waters only to discover it was home to sporelings. See the vaunted compass, and lost the bulk of my letters when I tripped over some driftwood. And last I made to inspect the dragon skull nearby, only to be menaced by some foolish little Zarups. I'll return to Gilded Vale as soon as I catch my breath. This is Zarups do not appear to have followed me. Well, I'm gonna guess that was Fulvano. Oh. Gold. Also the zombies. That's an easy problem to solve right there. Oh. Since we're
If
up here.
it makes you rest easier.
Stop it. I also gave him the cloak of an Athosian priest, because that +9 willpower was nice. And it makes me chuckle to think that a Magrin priest is wearing a Athosian
Let's go.
cloak. Because I'm shallow that. Oh my god, there's a lot of this. Alright, so This might actually prove to be interesting after all. Let's do that. And we've got just the spell here. What am I looking for? There, Armor of Faith, everybody up.
Oh,
Let's go. Let's go.
Come on.
Let's go.
There we go. That's better. Zora quarterstaff, bunch of spears, and we decided to take one of their tongues as a trophy because apparently we're just monsters that way.
Mm-hmm.
A little patch of dirt you never would have seen otherwise. We got spell against fear, some potions, and some jasper. Might as well go grab whatever that plant is while I'm here. Golden celery. Yes, that's what I expect to find in a lagoon.
light, flame, and sound. We'll keep
Clam shells and crab carcasses litter the coals. Just a little setup they had here, nothing major. And honestly, nothing too difficult, to be honest. Alright, this is where we found the zombie, which means there's likely to be more down this way, which is perfectly okay with me.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, if you'd be so kind. He's kind of a big one, isn't he? Let's knock you down.
Let's go.
That's one down, and just get quiet. Oh, get back up, Durrance. You're fine. Don't be such a wuss. It's a severe burn. Minus your dex, minus 8 damage reduction to fire. Ah, you're fine.
Right.
Huh, it's like a natural compass, I guess. I've seen other things here too. Let's see, a morning star, more money.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, let's do that. I might as well drop some spells since it's gonna be a thing now.
Let's go.
Let's say, they're going to start swinging all at once. Oh, not too bad at all. Ah, another one of his letters. Patrolling Westward's Gilded Vale, I encountered a fellow traveler with some considerable intelligence, and we engaged in a pleasant conversation. It came to light that the fellow had the most excruciable pair of boots upon him. I gave him a set of my spares that he might better appreciate Valian craftsmanship. And they served him well, for he intended to cross the wilderness known as the Black Meadow. I can't imagine it's a pleasant place. So we got that already. A little bit of... See, that says male coif now. I don't know why the other one said helm. Let's see. Hatch out some money.
Sure.
I think that's everything
Light,
here.
flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Now this little area will become important later on. So, all in all, not too shabby. Would have been nice to find a rifle for Durrance, but I suppose I will have to wait. In the meantime, let's just start heading over this way. And we just fast travel this way real quick, get it all turned in, and we should be good to go. I'll head back, turn in 2 quests, possibly get a level. Seems kind of weird about that, so we'll find out.
How do you do?
Is it done? Am I rid of the interminable squawkings of the Zorps? Scream. No, Tana, I do not mind yours. They're all dead. Good. I'm tired of their feeble attempts to surprise us here. For your trouble, and we can get underway with my part of the bargain. So we got some potions of all kinds of nice stuff, actually. I'll get started on the mixture, but I need one more ingredient. Some spores from the creatures in the cave there. Sporelings, they call them. It's a useful material. I need one for the mixture. You are welcome to any others you find. And here you go. So you do. Excellent. Give one here, and I'll add it to the cauldron. Should not take long. Mixture is ready to take this to Afra. Tell her to drink it before bed as it induces sleep. She should find herself more energetic in the morning. Tell her to eat more fish and cheese. The potion will sustain a healthy appetite. Grant her strength. She's a rather frail woman, if I remember of her. Wait, I thought this was a cure. I can tend to ailments of the body. I cannot cure an affliction of the soul. Certainly not when inflicted by the gods. I've explained many times, people will believe what they want. So let her believe. Perhaps that will help. Faith is a powerful thing. In the meantime, she will feel much improved, and if her child should not be claimed by the legacy, it will be born healthy. That I will promise. Fine. I'll be going. I've done what I can as promised to offer. I wish her well. You know, honestly, I can't blame her. I mean, what exactly is she supposed to do in this sort of situation? So, that being said, let's go see what Offer thinks about the whole thing. Alright. I really do like her outfit.
Good day to you.
You're gonna waste some time. I was worried you wouldn't return. Is that it? Have you brought it? What did Ragnar say? Yes, I have it. Here it is. You really did. Oh, bless you, bless you. I don't know what I've done without you. Now my baby will be safe. I can't thank you enough. Glad to be as... Just nod. Here, take this. And keep what remains of Ragnar's payments as well. Thank you again. I'll take this before I settle to bed. Thanks. Perhaps I'll finally rest easy. Now, I could tell her that it's not going to work and it's not that kind of potion, but she needs all the help she can get at this point, so... Hold, sir, but a moment. A hooded man waits upon the road, clad in a green cloak. He strides forward to meet you as you approach, and at a closer distance his features are revealed as a younger man, though lined with weariness. He appears to be favoring his left leg as he walks. There's a dark stain upon the fabric of his trousers under the knee. Even so, he greets you with a polite bow. It seems that you've done dear Offrin a great service. Ansel encompasses a dangerous place, and yet you're willing to venture there to help her. Gilded Vale needs such courage in these dark times. Stout hearts willing to do what is necessary to save these people. Can I count you among that number? And who are you? Only a man determined to see Gilded Vale restored to its former glory. There was a time strain where Gilded Vale was worthy of its name. The wheat shone like gold on the hills, and the village's people lived well. I don't know about the golden crops, but there are less flies anyway. What has become of it now? Whatever has caused the blight upon our lands, it is not the fault of its people. Razor looks to punish us for crimes not committed, and in turn, he is blind to his own. I am not. He will pay for what he has done. I, Kulsk, swear it upon by the flame. Like many tyrants, he surrounds himself with stronger men and women for fear of retribution. And so you are warned. If you would press on despite that, however, I would wonder if we might not help one another. What is it you want me to do? It's a grim task that I ask of you, but I assure you there's no other option. Lord Radric must be stopped. Too long has Gilded Vale suffered under Radric's madness. He would cure Wydwin's legacy by ensuring they're none alive and the village to be afflicted. I fear his own wife, Ygritte, may be at risk. The man has no mercy in him. We have not stood idle. My people and I breached the fences intent on ending Roderick's rule ourselves. We entered through the sewers, under cover of night, but we were routed. There are dark creatures down there in the dungeon. The work of Radric's Animancer. It falls to you. Lord Radric has called for further reinforcements, and soon there will be no stopping him. Our time grows short, and in this hour I must beg assistance where I can. He's going to owe us more than some rubble-strewn plot of land after this. Fleeing from the ramparts, I'll cut his head from his shoulders, I care not. Once his throne lies empty, Gilded Vale will have the stewardship it deserves. Honestly, not getting involved in this one. I see. Well, perhaps you'll change your mind when you realize that you're not exempt from Roderick's excesses when you witness the depths of his crimes. I must gather my allies. The hold lies due east, past the eastern wood. I have ears there, and I will wait word of some change in the happy event that you should change your mind. Perhaps we shall meet again. Yeah, just out of nowhere, guy just shows up and says, "Hey, would you mind killing the lord of this land because he's an absolute prat?" Yeah. I love this game, but sometimes I have to wonder just what the hell they were thinking. Well, now at least in other happier news, we do have some merchandise here for the
Greetings.
I found that shipment you were waiting on. Why, so you have. This is excellent news. We can finally get back to work and show you real black hammer quality. None of these flimsy little swords. Here, I'll give you a taste. He ducks behind the counter and raises with a heavy wooden shield in hand. May not much in the way of materials to work with, but it's still black hammer craftsmanship. You go in and take that. You gain an item, larder door, which is a very good shield. And here's some coin for your trouble. Did you find anyone with a wagon? Bandits took the wagon. I doubt your people survived. Poor fools. Always told them they ought to hire more guards instead of palming the extra coin. Have to hire on more hands. Don't suppose you want to settle and get a veil? Try some delivery work? He smiles thinly. Yeah, my thanks for your assistance, friend. Give me some time to work the forge, and you'll have your pick of the next run of weapons. So, now let's take a look and see
Welcome.
what he has. Alright. So he does have some new stuff available here. I'm still not seeing what I want, which is a rifle. Outworn buckler is good for a paladin, by the way. Yeah, he's got decent armors. He's got a lot of really nice stuff, I ain't gonna lie. What he doesn't have is the one thing that I really want, which is a friggin' rifle for Durance. Just a little bit frustrating. Crossbows and arbalists. Of course, all an arbalist is basically just a bigger crossbow. A stiletto, which I think is for rogues. No, it's just a crossbow, or just a stiletto rather. And some fine rapiers. A fine saber is nice. Lots of good weapons. The fine quality isn't that big a deal because you can do that yourself for a minimum amount of materials. But I was kind of hoping I'd be able to find a good rifle. So I'm not sure where I'm going to have to go to get that. I do like that they have different styles of helmets, even though helmets don't actually do anything. Yeah, they're just decorative. Yeah, speaking of, see, these still say helms. This says male coif, so we're gonna hold on to one of these for a very good reason. I'll demonstrate later. You know, all this hide armor can frickin' just go straight to hell. I don't know about that. Let's see. Item type, there we go. I think I'm keeping a greatsword for a reason I can't remember. Let's get rid of all these damn shields that we don't need. And like I said, even at 5 gold apiece, I've got like, I don't know, a dozen of these things. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's not bad. Orbow, and a fine Orbow, so we don't need that. Get rid of that wand. Quarterstaff. But I'll hold on to that. I don't know why, I just feel like I should. So that should take care of all that. And now we are a few gold richer, which is always a nice thing. Now, we tied up a couple of loose ends here. We still need to go back to, I don't know what it's called, the Veil Wood, because we have to go climb a rock to go find one of those items. Go down to Magrin's Fork to go trace down whoever's got the amulet. But more importantly, we need to get down to Caed Nua. And we're going to do that, all 3 of those things next episode. I was not sure how long this all took, but quite frankly, I could use a little bit of lunch. So what we're going to do is we're going to call it apart here. I'm going to have these guys go take a nap, especially Durance, since he's about half dead to the world. And next time we get together to play a little bit of Pillars of Eternity, we'll go clear up a few more loose ends, and then we move on to our new, go meet our friend over at Cadnua. And he's also one of my favorites. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Little Busky, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.